Hey guys, what is up, and welcome back to the KBA, and today, we have a couple trades. Now, the last night, if you aren't in the Discord, you wouldn't know this, but last night I did set up a schedule, for every episode. Not like when they'll release, just what each episode will be. So, I'm gonna go over it super quickly, for anyone who's not in the Discord, just so you guys know how this is gonna pan out. We got episode 6. That's going to be Christmas, alright? Not this episode, but next episode. Every single game will be Christmas games. We won't be having any trades. That will be the Christmas games. The next episode will be New Year's Day. That will most likely be all the games that are on New Year's and maybe a trade or two. We'll see. Episode 8 will be all the way up to January 20th. And then episode 9, we will get to the All-Star Draft. We'll have the two teams with the players who are the captains draft their squads in a video. So, let's say the Dallas Mavericks get Luka as the team captain. He'll be in the video. If for some reason the Mavs GM does not want to be in the video and actually draft against whoever is the other team captain, we'll figure it out. We'll have someone else take his place. And then after the All-Star Draft, we'll send all the way to February 10th, which would be the trade deadline for episode 10. All-Star Weekend would be February 17th on. We would do all of All-Star Weekend in a stream. That would be a stream where we would watch all of these together and vibe out in chat. March 1st is the next episode. Episode 12, that will be the extension deadline. Episode 13 will be March 17th, which is St. Patty's Day. Episode 14 will be March 31st. And then episode 15 will be the end of the season, aka April 10th. And then episode 16 will be a live stream. That will be the award show, and the winners, basically who wins MVP, Most Improved Player, Rookie of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, Sixth Man of the Year. And then we'll also be doing GM awards, so worst trade of the year, best trade of the year, best GM, worst GM, weirdest GM, most difficult GM, and some GM awards that we will come up with. And then after that, episode 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21 will all be playoffs. So episode 17 will be the play-in tourney, 18 will be round 1, and then the semifinals and the conference finals, and then the NBA finals will be those episodes. We'll try to cover the whole round in one episode there, but that's just the future, and right now we're in the now, so let's get started with the trades. The Clippers look to make possibly one of their final deals of the year. Wendell Carter Jr., Eric Bledsoe, and a 2023 first-round OKC Swamp Worst is heading over to Houston for Christian Wood and DJ Augustine. Christian Wood is significantly older than Wendell Carter Jr., and age is really the only reason I see these two being flipped. They're averaging pretty similar numbers. Christian Wood's actually having the better season, and DJ Augustine is only averaging 5 points, and Bledsoe's averaging 3, but you throw in that first, it's kind of even, it's cool. Gets one-year deals off of the Rockets, kind of gives them a chance to contend in the future. And now, so this BAM goes through Houston Rockets, get even younger, and, well, the Clippers get even deeper. This trade is a simple swap of Taurean Prince, I think that's how you pronounce it, and Jeremy Lamb, between the Pacers and the Timberwolves, but the Pacers are throwing in 2 seconds, because why not? That's really all the trade is, nothing crazy, so I hope you guys enjoyed that trade, I don't know. Okay, another trade is a little bit of a not a little bit, it is a 3-team trade. We've only seen one other ones of these, but this was an actual orchestrated 3-team trade, not 2 separate trades that I forced into a 3-person trade. We got Thad Young, Lonnie Walker, Bryn Forbes, and Keita Bates-Diop. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. Kelly Oubre Jr., Book Knight, and then Rudy Gay and Jared Butler. These 4 are all going to the Spurs, and then 2 of them, Hornets, 2 of them, Jazz. I don't even know if I want to voice my opinions on trades anymore. I'm just going to let them happen, and you guys can talk about that in either the group chat on Discord or in the comments. But, I mean, the Hornets look to contend now while also getting a young guy in Lonnie. The Spurs kind of add more depth, but basically age. I mean, Book Knight looks like he's going to be a star. He has 3-star value. He's averaging 10 on the season. As a rookie, coming off the bench, he's literally... How many minutes per game? Is there minutes per game? Is that a stat I can look at real quick? He's gotten 416 minutes this year. Minutes per game. He's getting... Okay, yeah, sorry, found it. Okay, cool, I'm stupid. He's averaging 10 points in 17 minutes a game, so... That's pretty impressive. You got Thad Young averaging 11 and 27 minutes per game, and Lonnie Walker's averaging 7 and 15 minutes per game. So, you see the value there. This trade, bam, happening. Oh, yes, all users agree to that trade. In the final trade of today's episode, we ended off with a head scratcher. I don't understand this move. Like, this episode might have been a collection of the worst trades so far. I don't understand what the point of this is for either team. Sixers currently the best team in the league, give up their second best player, who is hooping right now, for Serge Ibaka, Jalen Suggs, this year's first round pick from the Magic, and Gary Harris, dumps off contract for Orlando. Other than that, they're losing their franchise player and this year's first, which is going to be most likely a top 5 pick this year, for Tobias Harris and Matisse Thybulle. I don't know. I really don't. I don't understand. Now, I'm going to go around the league with the social media, and if any players request a trade or want a trade, those players will be force put on the trade block, and they will need to be traded away within the next episode or two. Obviously, next episode is Christmas, but if a player is requesting a trade, they must be traded before the deadline. If they are not traded before the deadline, your whole team will lose an overall, like a whole overall. And if they are traded before the deadline, they will be, whatever team they go to will get a boosted potential, and a boosted tendencies as well, simply because, you know, a lot of times when a player gets moved to a new team, they seem to improve because they're getting out of the situation they were before. So do keep that in mind. If a player gets traded, or wants to get force traded, and they end up somewhere, they're going to perform better than they were from your team, much like, what are some examples? As an example is Kawhi Leonard. When Kawhi left the Leonard, he wasn't even playing for the Spurs. He left. He did great things in Toronto, won a championship. I can't really think of other ones. This is as if, imagine if Ben Simmons, right? You know how he's requesting a trade. If he gets traded to the Kings and then has a career season, and that is the example we're thinking of. So I'm going to go around. I'm going to look at the players who are requesting trades. Like I said, those players got to be traded by the trade deadline episode. In the Discord, you'll see, you know, when the dates are. But those players do got to get traded before the deadline. Also, this part of the video for the rumors, the people who are wanting trades, mainly only the players I go over right now are the ones that have to be traded by their GMs or something worked out. So we're going to go over that, and it's going to be bigger players. Obviously, Lucas Samanik, you know, he's playing 3 minutes. We're not going to talk about him. Greg Brown, never even played a game in his life. He doesn't matter. But one of the guys we're going to go over here is Michael Bridges. He wants out of Phoenix. He's currently averaging 17 points a game, 5 rebounds, an assist, 2.5 steals, and almost 2 blocks. He's decided to play somewhere next. He is a restricted free agent, I believe. He might not be, I don't know. But he's very upset with the current situation, and he thinks he should be a bigger part of the team. But Michael Bridges wants out. He will be going into free agency this year, but I believe he is yeah, I mean, you can see his contract right here. Another player looking to get out of the team and the situation they are in is Thomas Bryant, current Washington Wizard. His team's been switched up a lot. His teammates you've seen moved, and he's like to move too. Does not want to be on the team anymore. I mean, even Nick Wright is reporting on it. But Washington, you must get rid of Thomas Bryant, because Thomas Bryant does not want to be here anymore. He is super, super upset. So, goodbye, Thomas Bryant. I hope you enjoyed your time in Washington, but as you can tell, he did not enjoy his time. A third player who wants to leave his current team is Jae'Sean Tate. He is very unhappy with the Rockets right now. I mean, they are pretty sucky. They're like probably bottom of the league in terms of record. 75 overall. He's averaging 8 points, 5 rebounds, and that's pretty much it. He's had a rough year. I mean, he's a lot worse than his rookie campaign, but he is asking for a trade out of Houston as well. Now, Jordan Nwora isn't a big name player, but I did want to include him because we talked about it last year. I think he has a lot of potential in this league, and he could be a superstar player for a team down the line. He does want to get out of Milwaukee, so I mean, a team who can afford to put a lot of minutes on Nwora, it might be the smart idea for you guys to do it, okay? If someone can snag Jordan, he hasn't played a single game this year, but he has a lot of potential, and his ceiling is very, very high here in the KBA, and Jordan Nwora could be a superstar one day. He's been working really hard at the gym. His summer league performance, he is slowly looking more and more like a star every single day, and he wants out of Milwaukee because he is not getting the minutes he wants, and he doesn't care about rings. He just wants that dough, and he wants to be a better player. And the final rumor is the Magic want a new coach. The Magic need a new coach. I know it's not anything crazy, but it's something to mention. And I haven't gone over the staff yet, so we're gonna actually do that right now. Don't worry about Jamal Mosley. We're gonna look at the candidates. Head coaches, anybody who isn't a real person is not signable, alright? So these Luke Schmidt, these Gabriel Taylors, these, you know what I mean, like the names that aren't actual people. And as well as if you message me and you're like, hey, let's say Jimmer Fredette, don't say him, but let's say Jimmer Fredette or any, you know, former retired player, you want them to become the coach of your team, let me know. Make me a case of why they would want to come coach for your team, and I'll just put them as a coach as your team. I'll edit one of these random guys and turn them into that player. So if you are looking for a new coach like the Magic, let me know. Right now the Magic are the only team who can, because apparently they want a new coach and he sucks. So yeah, that. Now here's a part of the video that I don't even know is going to work. If you don't know, I've been having some major mic issues. My mic's been cutting in and out. Right now I'm just showing the box scores of the games that were going to be primetime games. Unfortunately, I couldn't get them out to you guys because I can't do full length voiceovers, because I don't even know if this mic is going to work. As I'm recording this voiceover right now, I have no clue if it's working, so it might be cutting out and you might never hear this, but if you are hearing it, you know what's up. Currently my mic is being a little weird. If it works right now, I might try and do a prime time, and I'll try to get up episode 6 as quick as possible, because episode 6 is only prime times. That's the main reason why I'm going to put this out without the prime times, because next episode is Christmas, and on Christmas episode it's all prime times. It's every Christmas game. We're going to watch all of those. We're going to go over all of those. But John Wall and the Pelicans took down the Spurs, and John Wall kind of hooped with 23 points, looking like his former self. Now we go over to Dallas, and we have the Mavs and the Lakers. Luka put up a 30-point triple-double. Tim Hardaway keeps dropping like loads of buckets. I don't know why, but he had 29 points tonight. DFS kind of sucked. Sorry, Professor DFS. And then you got Westbrook 24-4, LeBron 29-8, and Anthony Davis with 19, 10, and 6. Kendrick Nunn with 13 and 2. You got Carmelo, he played okay, but the Lakers did take a big L here. The Mavericks look unstoppable. All of a sudden, Luka is playing like Luka again. Tim Hardaway is playing great. As you look at these LeBron highlights, LeBron's still playing like LeBron. He's still in his prime, but for some reason, the old Avengers, pretty much the Foster home, yeah, you saw that poster. That was dirty. But his team isn't doing good. I don't know why. I think they're like 5th seed right now. And the Mavericks, though, the Mavericks are something else. The Mavericks are currently running the West, as they are tied to the Clippers for the #1 seed, 20-8, along with the Pelicans, 29. I'm going to go through these, rankings really quickly. I have no clue. Pistons, whatever, they suck. Philadelphia, somehow at the top. They did just trade away Tobias Harris, who, if you're in the Discord, you've already seen the numbers he's putting up with the Magic. Yes, it was Tobias Harris. Surprise, surprise. Or you're going to see it in the next episode. Jaylen Brown, by the way, is looking to be the second best player on the Celtics. I mean, he always has been, but now he's averaging almost 30, which is ridiculous, and these are the league leaders. I apologize for not being able to do primetime games. Sorry that my mic's being a little flunky, but I don't want to record and edit for an hour just for this mic to not work, and this right here only took me 5 minutes. So hopefully it will be fixed by next episode. Hope you enjoyed. Like up, sub up, comment down below, all that good stuff, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.
I'm the bee's knees, these hoes, yeah, they just love me. Flow so cold, but my nose straight runny. Got a lot of bros, so don't act funny. Shooting off shots, gun hopping like a bunny. Run up on me, you a motherfucking dummy. You know I do these